Mr. President, I rise and stand here today fighting for the people, each one of us, whether you're Democrat or Republican, whether you belong to a 100-member Senate or 435 in the House. I rise today fighting for the working men and women that we all use in our commercials. Every one of us goes out and basically tries to attract working men and women to vote for us because we say, we're coming here to fight for you. We're going to stand up for you. No one's going to walk over you. No one's going to push you aside. No one's going to forget about you. Every one of us have done those ads. Every one of us. Our 435 House members who had to go home yesterday because it was time for Christmas. I remind all of my colleagues, we have basically missed 100 working days this year. 100 working days. You think we've been overworked? I don't think so. But I guess my House members did. They had to go home. They never even gave us the courtesy of giving us a 3-day extension. We could work through these problems. We've said that. That's not even there. So I guess they think they want to jam us. We're here fighting for the United Mine Workers pension, people that have given this country everything they have. These are people basically that have said, I'll go down there. I'll get the energy you need to win the war. I'll get the energy you need to build this country. I'll have the industrial might, the middle class. We'll build it. We are the middle class. That's who they are. That's who. That's all they said. And we made commitments to them. For the first 50 years that they energized this country and won 2 world wars, they got nothing. My grandfather was one of them. They got nothing. They got no pension. They got no health care. They got nothing. In 1946, finally, they got something. 1946. We've been fighting ever since then just to keep it. And now all of a sudden it's going to evaporate. And nobody's going to say a word. Because we've got to go home for Christmas. We've got to go home for vacation. Well, we've been working and fighting and really clawing for this. We have it. If it came to the floor, it would pass. We know that. But we've got some friends on the other side, 435 over there, for some reason believed it was not of urgency. And they said, well, we're going to give you a 4-month extension on the health care benefits that 16,000 miners lose. They lose December 31. So we'll give you 4 months. And I guess we're supposed to be happy with that. Well, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. Because I believe that we fought for the Miners Protection Act. We went through the regular order. We got an 18-8 vote out of the Finance Committee of the Senate. And we thought we would be right here having that vote and showing the people that we support them, and hopefully the House would have taken it up. That never happened. And where we stand today right now is we are saying, okay, what's our pathway forward? Well, we've been working. We've been talking, as you're supposed to. We try to basically negotiate. We try to find compromise. We try to find a pathway forward. That's been hard for me to see a pathway forward right now. So I'm going to have to oppose this CR and oppose not only the cloture but the passage of the CR for many reasons. But I'm going to give you one that really, probably more than anyone else, galls me more than anything that we've done here, of what was done over in the House. And I'm not saying even my colleagues, my Republican colleagues, didn't even know about. So it's not from this side, it came from that side. And what they did is they said, not only are we going to add insult to injury and only give you 4 months, we're going to make you pay for it with your own money. We're going to make you pay for it with the money that's been set aside through bankruptcy courts to give retirement to miners who work for companies that declared bankruptcy, went through a bankruptcy court, had money set aside so they at least have health care for a while. And these people we're talking about were supposed to have health care till July. Guess what? Because of what we're doing, they lose 3 months. Now, grant you, we have people, 16,000 that got health care until December that get 4 months, if you consider that a victory. But how about the couple thousand that basically were supposed to have until July are going to only have it now until April? What do you tell them? I'm sorry, we fought like the dickens for you, but you lost 3 months. Where I come from, that doesn't fly. I can't explain that. I really can't. I am encouraged. I am encouraged to a certain extent. My friend, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Senator McConnell from Kentucky, He said he was confident the retirees would not lose benefits next year, including more than 3,000 in his home state of Kentucky. I think it's highly unlikely that we'll take that away, he said. It's been my intention that the minor benefits not expire at the end of April next year. And I believe him. I do. And he pledged, I'm going to work with my colleagues to prevent that. Well, I'm ready to go to work. I'm not sure if my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, 435 in the House, is as committed. So I appreciate the majority leader making this commitment. I do appreciate that very much. Unfortunately, it's not enough because I don't have the commitment from the other side, and I'm going to fight for that. And for that reason and many more, Mr. President, I'm going to be unable, and I would encourage my colleagues not to vote for cloture on this CR.